Hey guys, my name's Shu and welcome back to, welcome to this bonus episode of Let's Play Monster Max. In this episode I'm going to be giving this game a little review as I did with Zool, but I want to get you into my mindset of 2 years ago. I was 18, I had this game since I was 8, so that's 10 years I've been playing this game. Never gotten through to completion. I'd either lost my passwords or just gotten stuck on the last mission or something and gotten bored or whatever it was. So I ended up leaving it and 2 years ago I was having girl problems at the time and just wanted to kind of sit down, do some gaming, get my mind off things, and decided this was a good idea. I'd complete this at last. So I sat down, 10 years of this, of course. I played through it, I got here, I went through this mission like 10 times trying to get through it. I was doing it from passwords, so I didn't even have any lucky stars. I had to get through this entire mission without taking a single hit. And I was expecting big things from this ending. It taking me 10 years to get here, I wanted it to be big. Unfortunately, I already knew that this was the second to last room because I'd gotten here several times before without all 4 items. Even back when I was a kid, like in a couple of my playthroughs, not just this time. Well, not this time, when I was 18. So I knew that the next room was conned. I was sat here, I was psyched up, and I was about to go through the door, and I had to stop Monster Max's jamming session, unfortunately. And I was expecting, so you know, I came in, I was expecting Con to like start firing projectiles at me or something. You know, I have a duck and a jump. Clearly I could dodge things, but no, he just sits there. I kind of accept this. The only way you can hurt yourself, by the way, by walking into Con. I didn't show that last time, but that's the only way to hurt yourself against him. And he just sits there with the bombs right next to him. You don't have to bring them here or anything, and waits for you to blow him up. Okay, we understand that was a disappointment. I was okay with that. You know, it's a little Game Boy game. I wasn't expecting much, really. I was hoping, but I didn't really expect it. So you know, what I got was fine. So I was ready. I went through the door. Game completed. I thought that was a little yeah, that was a little silly. You know, is this my entire award? Gold credits, should I say? I have loads of credits already, and again, I'm going to get maximum number of credits in the game. You've already seen this, and then that's it. I get a really good song, I have to say, well, really good piece of music. I really like it as the ultimate theme. It's its own separate thing, and that's nice. But all I get is Max on his guitar, which I can see just by standing there, and some dancing skeletons, which, however cool they are, isn't that much. So, you know, I press the buttons, I come up with this. It's like, okay, there's more to it. I'll press A again and I'm back here. I'm expecting some kind of explanation. I've saved the world, music is back, Mac performs to his friends once more, you know. Just a little bit of text. That's all I'm asking for. There was text all the way through the game with the mission starts. But that I didn't get that. And to be honest, that's a big disappointment. I made it all epic last time, and it is good, and it works, I should say. It's not really a good ending, but yeah, I was expecting more, and it was a disappointment after all that time. So that has kind of clouded my judgment to this game, but it still has been one of my favourite games since I was 8, so it's probably a good thing, because it means that I'm going to be slightly more... yeah, I'm going to give a slightly better review here. So let's get down to this, shall we? Well, as per usual, I'm going to do the same 5 as in Zool. Value, I'm going to start with though, because this is a big game. It's taken me, what, 21 videos? 22 with this, but this is a bonus video, so I won't count that. 21 videos. I knew where I was going, I cut out every time I died, and because I wasn't putting in passwords, I was using save states, I had loads of lucky stars and could get through the game really fairly quickly, comparatively. To complete this game, especially in the later levels, it's going to take a long time. It's going to take a lot more than 20 videos if you don't know what you're doing. So, in terms of value, I have to give it an excellent, really. It will keep playing. There's loads of hours of gameplay in it, even if most of it is failure. Unfortunately, there isn't a massive amount of reason to replay, but there is enough gameplay that by the time you get to the end, you've probably forgotten the beginning missions, although they're still fairly easy. You want to give another few games in between, but that's the way with any game, really. There's no reason not to replay it, and there's no reason to replay it particularly, so I guess because there are different ways of going through the levels, it kind of makes the first and second replays kind of fun in themselves, but you don't really feel a want to do it, shall I say. Not really explaining that well, but I'm still giving an excellent, even though it could be better if there was some incentive, I guess. Although I can't really think of a way of there being an incentive for replaying this game. So, I guess my point is moot. I then have to say music. Music, again, excellent. Pretty much every track in this game is amazing, especially considering that it's a Game Boy game. It's really, yeah, they're great. I don't know what to say about it except that the music is great. You could have heard it. You can probably search the soundtrack on YouTube. I know you can search the soundtrack on YouTube. I found a number of the videos, and it's awesome music. It conveys really well some emotions that may not always fit the level, but you know, on a Game Boy, it's very impressive. Whoever the composer is, and considering that only 2 people made this game, as far as I understand, John Mittman and Bernard Drummond, as you can see at the top there, is apparently one of them. I have to say, very good job. Now, on to also good, but the gameplay, well, and yeah, as with all isometric games, it feels slightly weird, and not being able to go in any diagonals is kind of limiting, but the puzzles are awesome, and that's what matters in this game, because it's a puzzle platformer. So, it doesn't feel great control-wise, although it certainly works fine. Just not being able to go in diagonals is an annoyance. But I've still got to give it a great. I just can't give an excellent because of that. It's just, I guess it's just a pet peeve. Also have to go into now the graphics, which, you know, are very much limited by the fact that it is a Game Boy game. But I can only give that good, to be honest. Max himself is an interesting design, but you know, the skeletons are fairly standard. Everything is kind of they look fine, they look good, and they suit. But isometric perspectives never look great, and to be honest, nothing really stands out as excellent design. It's all good, and it's maybe very good, but that's all you can give it, is good. So overall feeling, I have to say great for that one too, because, well, it's all about the puzzles, that's what matters, and the music really brings it up as well, but it doesn't quite get excellent, because I guess, I don't know, it's just great. Live with it. It feels great to me. I guess the password system gets in the way, especially considering that you don't keep any lucky stars, and it just kind of gets irritating, but it's still a really good game in that respect. Overall, great game. taking everything into account, especially considering it's a Game Boy game. Probably one of my like top 5 favourite Game Boy games of all time. So, you know, you should totally go give it a go if you haven't already. And hope you enjoyed this review, which was a lot longer than I was expecting it to be. Keep on playing, guys, whatever game you're on, and see you next Let's Play. After a bit of a break, I guess.